Hello and welcome to another episode of the Rock the Ripple podcast. I'm your host Narita McInnes and welcome to the first ever short shift.
Rock the Ripple. Rock the Ripple. Rock the Ripple. The Rock the Ripple podcast with Narita McInnes.
Let's do this. All right, so you might be wondering, Narita, what is this short shift that you speak of? Well, I'm glad you asked, and I'm glad you're here, by the way. So basically, I've been sitting with this idea. Now, if you ever have a download, an idea, spark of inspiration, something comes to you, you write it down, and you think, okay, there's something there. I'll write it down, obviously, so you don't forget it. But and you think, okay, there's something there. There's something that I want to be doing around that. And so for me, that was short shifts. And so for a while there, I thought it was going to be one way. So maybe you've had that too, where you think your idea is going to pan out a certain way. You've got a bit of a clear picture about how it might be, but there's something there. You feel like something else needs to bubble up to the surface still that maybe needs to get a bit clearer. And so for me, it was a bit about that. Or maybe as well, you might be busy too. And so you let the idea sit there and you'll come back to it. Or, timing, all that sort of stuff, because I think that all plays a part, of course. But anyway, I had been writing down different ideas to do short shifts. And what I thought it would be maybe like reels or the shorts on YouTube, just shorter videos like that. Then as just over this last week and just to now, it's become a lot clearer that the short shifts are actually to be incorporated into the podcast. And of course, that makes so much sense because not only do I get to have frequency shifting chinwags with epic humans, epic, even if I can say it, the words come out, epic, but I also have different short shifts that I would love to share as well. And being that time is such a valuable thing, I feel, I knew that I wanted to share what was on my heart, different ideas when it comes to the power of our subconscious minds, things that we can do to take action, powerful questions to get us taking action or not, depending on what the question delivers for us when we answer it. But just all of that sort of frequency shifting stuff that I love, the personal development, all that sort of stuff, I felt like that was to be incorporated as well. And so the short shifts that I thought that I would do sort of separate, well, that doesn't make sense. Of course it makes sense to do it on the podcast with you and me together doing it. So I'm so excited that the Rock the Ripple podcast will have a mix of short shifts. So when you're short on time but you just want a spark of inspiration or something to get you thinking, get your juices flowing, all that sort of stuff, you can tap into a short shift. And when you want to sink your teeth into a frequency shifting chinwag with the epic humans that have been coming on the podcast, which I'm so excited about, the ones that have been and the ones that are to come, you can do that as well. So I'm just really excited about that. So I've even written, man, I just scribble stuff down, and I'm so grateful to be able to just do that and have the power of pen to paper. So sometimes I just go back to my journal, my frequency shift journal, little plug there. If you haven't got one yet, check it out. But I write down things in my flow pages so that I make sure that I don't forget my ideas and all that sort of stuff. And I'm so grateful to be able to have that gift of pen to paper, really, because we also think with a different part of our brain when we're physically writing, as opposed to when we're using the keyboard. And the keyboard's great, don't get me wrong, especially if you're writing a book or writing a blog post and just wanting to get shit done really quickly. But if you want to engage in that part of your brain, that the creative side that gets you thinking and thinking in different ways as well, I just think, like I said, the power of pen to paper, bloody love it. So I just want to see that with my scribbles that I'm, definitely. So things that we'll do in short shifts, obviously the power of our subconscious mind. I'll tap into different things and tools that have helped me along the way, and just different insights from other people as well, books, ideas, just nature, what nature will tell us, and share that in a short shift. Questions, powerful questions, just to get you thinking, inspired, taking action, like I said, or not, depending on what the answer might be. And I would absolutely, for these, like for every episode, of course, would love to hear your comments, but also what you would love to shift in. Like, is there something that you want to tap into yourself? And if you don't love to leave a comment on YouTube, if you are not signed up to my weekly newsletter yet, I definitely invite you to do that. The links are always in the description, but all you need to do is when I send out my weekly newsletter, just hit reply and I'll be there at the other end. And I always love hearing from you. So if you have any ideas, insights, or things that you think would be super fun for me to talk about and tap into in these short shifts, and any podcast, by the way, just hit reply and I will reply back. So and I'll do it in the best possible time that I can. So obviously gotta eat, gotta sleep and do other things as well, but when I get your email I will write back. So if you haven't signed up there, definitely do that as well. And yeah, so I think that sort of really covers it. So I guess my intention with this is just to share different ideas and thoughts along the way, and keep rocking the ripple in my own way, in the same way that I hope you are doing as well too. So I guess the thing about these short shifts too is that they won't be super long videos. So it will give you a chance to tune in maybe when you're driving to work. I mean, the thing is, you know me, I can chat too. So there's a chance that some of them might be longer short shifts if I get on a real roll, and some of them might be just shorter and just short and sweet, but hopefully powerful, because that is always a kicker. So I guess if I wanted to incorporate a short shift today, I think I will because I have written down for one of my short shifts, we're all contributors. That's what I have written down for one of mine. And I guess I think that is a powerful thing for us to remember, is that we don't have to be an expert in everything. We don't have to be knowing everything about everything to share our wisdom and our experiences and our knowledge and what we have to share on our heart with others. We don't all have to, I guess the reason I had written that down actually is because so many of us hold ourselves back because we think we haven't got all the information yet. We haven't got all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted. I did do that the right way, didn't I? Yes. But we think that, and we think we need to have everything worked out. We need to be an expert. But no, actually, we're all here contributing. We're all rocking the ripple in our own way. See what I did there? That was pretty obvious, Narita. Come on. But we're all here to rock the ripple in our own way. We're all here to contribute our heart, our part to the story. So don't ever, obviously, if you are a brain surgeon, you need to be an expert. You're going to want to have an expert. But when you are doing what is in your heart to do, if you want to write a book, if you want to start a business, if you want to start a podcast, I mean, really, you don't need to be an expert. You just need to start. And how you build your confidence, how you build your strength in yourself, empowering your knowing, and just, it's in the doing. It's in the doing. So, yeah, I think I'll just leave this little short shift there because I'm really excited to be able to do this today with you. And I would absolutely love to hear from you. What are some of the things that you would love me to chat about when it comes to creating what it is that you want to create in your life? And I guess I want to say too, you and I know that in order to raise consciousness and see humanity thrive, that we ourselves must thrive. So that is another reason why these short shifts, I hope, are super powerful, because it's when we shift and we elevate our vibration and we stand in our power and know who we are literally shifting consciousness. and it creates ripple effects further than we could ever imagine. So yeah, I went a bit around on the place. I'll get better at these. See, I'm not an expert. I mean, this is the first time I'm doing the short shift. So, you know, I will get better. But that's all right. We'll do it as a team. So if there's something you need to rip the Band-Aid off for and just start, like me starting these short shifts today, just do it. It is your time. You came to this place, this place called Earth, this school, this play, this game of life, whatever you want to call it, to be the full expression of all that you are. So just go for it. And as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, leave a comment. You know I always love hearing from you. But yeah, again, thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you, and I look forward to catching you in another episode soon.